I drive, yeah, I can drive all of them. And then same with all of our crew chiefs can drive all of them.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming out today. My name is Cindy Miller. I'm the Vice President of Entertainment here at SeaWorld Orlando. This is Kyle Smith.
Hi, I'm one of the production managers here and specifically over the So Much More to See parade. Thanks for being here.
I'm sorry, they're going to cut right behind you. We got a lot happening today.
Come on over a little bit, there we go.
Oh, they got it. Thank you guys so much for coming out. We're going to go through 3 different stops. So here we're going to talk a little bit about the parade and how it came to be. Then we're going to go over, talk to Tori about costuming, and then we're going to look at the floats, get an up-close view of both where the driver is and kind of the preparation for the drivers and how they prepare for this parade. This is extremely exciting for us. We came up with the opportunity multiple months ago. We were given an opportunity to bring a parade to a park that has never had a parade in the majority of the park before. Sesame Streetland obviously has a parade, but it was built with the idea of having a parade in it. So it was a really exciting and amazing, and challenging and all the things that we had worked on. I will tell you that we've come up with 9 different courses through that we went through before we landed on the current one that we have here today. But there's a lot of things to consider. So when looking at a parade and where you're going to start a parade, where you're going to go in the parade, and where you're going to end, one really important thing, you need to know where you're going to be able to support the amount of people that come with the parade. There's a lot of people involved in making sure that the parade is successful. There's obviously the people that you see on the parade, performers, float drivers, spotters, the stage managers, but there's also a lot of people back of house. So our costuming team, our team, we work with merchandise, we work with operations to make sure that we have all of those things happening. This parade is going to take place obviously through the entire summer, which is going to change the consumer events that are going to be coming around. So how does the parade work with Viva? How does the parade work with Dance and Barbecue? How does the parade work with getting ready for Hollow Scream and Spectacular and all of those things that have to be considered at all of those times? So there's a lot of pre-work that goes even before the first concept of an actual parade and what the parade is going to be that has happened. With this parade, we have a brand new soundtrack that we're really proud of. We have brand new costumes, brand new floats. So we have 4 brand new floats and 3 push carts that you'll see today. And we actually, let's ask a different question. How many people have seen the parade? How many people have not seen the parade?
Wow. Today's going to be your very first day.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
So we have, like I said, brand new floats, brand new push carts with this brand new soundtrack, brand new costumes that we're all really excited about. And obviously, I think one of the things that we're most excited about is Shamu, Coral, Flip. Everybody got their own opportunity to dress up for the occasion as well, which obviously is not happening in a little bit. So that was really exciting, and they look absolutely adorable. For those of you that have seen it before, I'm sure you agree. And those that'll see it today, it's really exciting. So I am now going to turn it over to Kyle.
Yeah.
We can keep going.
Perfect.
Thank you guys.
I'm just going to talk a little bit for those of you that maybe have seen the parade, or if you haven't, a little bit about the parade and why it's special to us. And I think for all of you guys are here today, because I know you're already a past member here, and why it's probably going to be super special for you. This parade is really ultimately like a thank you message. It's a thank you for what SeaWorld has done to the entire world in terms of rescue, in terms of rehabilitation, in terms of just helping and being good for the environment, good for each other, good for supporting each other. That's really what SeaWorld stands for and our mission statement is, and I think it's super beautiful to see it performed every single day in this type of way in a parade. It's a celebration on the street, but it's a thank you. It's a thank you to the world. It's a thank you to everything we have. So the floats are all designed it's inspired by a wave coming ashore. So all the floats, if you haven't seen it, are inspired by water. Even in the costuming, everything's inspired by water, of how there's different colors of blues and greens and aquas, and then there's a little bit of that shimmer, right? There's a lot of glitter in the parade, and who doesn't love glitter when it comes to entertainment? Which is super fun and special. Like Cindy mentioned, the soundtrack is top notch. I promise you, if you haven't heard it, you're going to be singing it all the way home and even into next week. Someone asked in the previous group if it's out on Apple Music or Spotify. Unfortunately not right now. Hopefully, I'm hoping for it in the future, maybe, right? Because, I mean, I jam to it all the time, especially when I first started hearing it. Months ago, I was like, ooh, this is good. This is good music. They put their heart and soul into this music. But that's a little bit about the creative behind the parade, and all the different dancers in the parade are also inspired by different aspects of water, whether they're tribal in motion, or whether they're fluid in motion, or whether they're just celebrating and having fun in the spirit of water. So that's a little about the parade. Does anyone have any questions on the parade in general, or on the creative side, or even the rehearsal schedule, or anything like that? A good place to watch it. Okay. So I have two favorite spots to watch it currently. I will tell you that every spot that you watch the parade will be slightly different than what you see, okay? My favorite spot is right outside this gate here. There's a Lakeside Grill in the merchandise shop if you're going out this way on the left side. That is specifically my favorite spot over there. If I'm walking this way on the left side. Why? We have this awesome thing called an opening window and a closing window. And the performers come ashore, and it is absolutely, if you love entertainment, it's beautiful to watch. The performers do an amazing job. The choreography is super special. It's setting the tone of the parade. It's giving you that that setting stone to be like, oh, the wave's coming ashore. So that is one of my favorite spots. And my other favorite spot is actually in our new realm of Antarctica. So if you haven't been through the new realm of Antarctica, the parade coming through Antarctica is beautiful in every way, coming through all the blues and all the whites, and like I mentioned, that wave really coming ashore. It's beautiful to watch in Antarctica. So those are my two favorite spots to watch the parade. My third, I guess I have a third, is Journey to Atlantis Plaza for the show stop. I think you had another question. Yeah, so the route, it comes out this gate and it goes towards the waterfront. It heads towards down the pathway to get to Dolphin Stadium, and then enter Journey to Atlantis Plaza. That's where one of our show stops occurs. And then it comes through our new realm of Antarctica, and it comes back out this gate. So it does do a full loop, and it crosses over a little bit on at the same time. Yeah. The plan is only once a day, so it's every day from now until September 2nd, and it's at 1:45 every day. Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations for two musics. Perfect singers and composer.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that, of course. Any other questions about the parade? Awesome. All right, we're going to head to our next station. Let's see who's going to take you right this way.
of the prettiest things I have ever seen. Half of our dancers wear this, half of our dancers wear the Red Runner costume, which is this one has a little petty part under it, which gives a little bit more bounce and a little bit more heat. They also, you'll see they have a really awesome makeup designed by our makeup designer. And then we had to do special formulation so that the glare that goes on their face to make sure that it stays put while they're in Florida outside. Dancing in the sun. Which is why I am now a 90% following their first career. But yeah, we've got, these are specific to each dancer. You can see how they've been tailored so they fit them, so they look like them. And then we have our costumes. Again, we put it over, they take the costumes and they're worn. We launder them, we wash them, we dry them. Actually, they hand wash them and we go to our dry them. Because they're delicate. They're made to withstand the parade and the requirements of being dancing and being in part of the performance, but you're not supposed to like go in a particular washer and dryer. Yeah, they're great. I really love these costumes. And right now we have they're really pretty. And when you see them in the sun, they look amazing. Do you have any questions?
So about how long did it take for you guys to design and make the costumes?
We got them. They're part of the whole overall 60 of them. We got them and then we altered them to fit everybody and make sure everything works. We have things like, and this is something different from like a regular piece of clothing that you wear. These are heavy pieces. These are not regular dresses. And these hooks are heavy because they have to be with dancing. They're like character shoes. The costumers just got a whole bunch of character shoes back on the cobbler. They're still cobblers. And we had heavy duty leather put on the bottom because they're dancing on an asphalt concrete. And that was just for regular shoes. How about the shoes? How about what? Okay, that's what I was just talking about. The ones that you put the heavy duty. Yeah. The wave runners have sneakers. They probably have happier feet. Yeah. And you'll see the skill walkers have yet a different color. It's really, this is really great. If you haven't seen it, get to understand stuff. There's one up here, and then there's one near Grace and Mantle. And that's like, it stops, and they have a whole day and it really works. That's what I'm
How many people for the whole parade?
I don't know. I know how many. I've got charts on my desk that said how many we have. It's got pictures of them and they're in their lineup. I know that we have 6 dancers total who do one of these pieces. 6 or 8 to do another one, and then 28 that do the wave runners. Because I had to make sure that we had enough of the right kind of glitter so we could how many we have in each one. Any other questions?
Those magnets hold really tight for those are the dancers?
They hold really well. But this is, I mean,
What kind of material is the dress?
dress is very soft. See, and it's wide to give it some, gives a little weight, makes it a little senior. And this is glitter dot spandex overlapping. And this is very good. And this is a little edgy. One good thing about this is the spandex itself is printed with the same pattern as sequins. So say something happens with lower grade and I don't know, a lot of those sequins fall off for some reason. You won't be able to tell.
Did you say that you get up?
Any other questions? Great. Go back that way. And they're going to bring you around that way.
a look inside one of the floats. So our floats are, the bodies of the floats were made by Bobbles, and the outside scenery was made by Curve Studios, as well as the lighting and things like that. So these signs light up, we have lights up top, red lights and stuff for our nighttime rehearsals and things like that. Our audio systems and all that as well. So they're a little different than our Sesame ones. Our Sesame ones are a little lower to the ground. We actually sit higher up here. Through this screen is where you would see the driver. If you look hard enough, sometimes you can see us there if the sun's hitting this way. It's way easier for us to see out than it is for you guys to see in. And that works the same as Sesame and stuff like that. With that, you can tell that this is a small cutout as opposed to some of our Sesame videos. We've seen those. We have much larger areas. They actually show all four corners. We have a camera system, and on the inside we have a screen with as well as we have safety spotters in front of us, which again, Sesame we don't have. Safety spotters in front of us because we have way better view. We can see around the floor a lot better. So here we have safety spotters for the most part. Watching it run out in front of us, things like that. And then we have a safety spotter in front of us. Being on the back, doing the same thing, making sure, people are staying away from the floats, and then the camera stuff is that as well. You can see the sunlight coming in close to the that's just the basics on the floats. This is coral float, so it's coral dolphin right on top of this one. Any questions about floats or anything like that before we look on the inside? Yes. It is not air conditioned. It is, we have a fan, and that helps a lot. It helps a lot, because it's, kind of just in a box there, but it's, with the fan and with honestly the breeze of Florida most of the time, it's not too bad. Yeah.
You know how long is it from beginning to end? Like, when they step off?
So from beginning to end, when our drivers float out to drivers getting out, it's about 45 minutes. That they're in the floats. For some of them, it's a little longer just because of where the characters load on. So the characters will actually get on the float, and the driver has to be inside before that, just because of where the door is. But it's about 45 minutes in total.
So what's the most difficult part about riding these floats?
Honestly, it's like driving a car.
Okay.
So it's not too difficult. The most difficult challenge for us is actually, and you'll see on the inside, it's a little claustrophobic. It's a little smaller. So putting padding and things like that to help the drivers feel comfortable inside is really important for us. And as far as everything else goes, it's pretty safe. It's driving like a car. Everybody who drives, all of the drivers are licensed, so everybody drives a car to and from work. So it's kind of the same thing.
Wasn't sure if there was like specialists like.
No, it's a lot of training. We do a lot of rehearsals and long rehearsals. I don't know if it's not the rehearsal process at all, but like we were here till 5 a.m. some mornings just driving again and again and again just to get people comfortable and used to the floats. So once that kind of process is done, the drivers are usually really comfortable with driving, and it's just like driving a golf cart.
Awesome. Yeah.
What's the top speed of that brake then?
Top speed, these are faster than our Sesame ones, but I'm not sure exactly what that means in terms of speed. I would guess these go about probably 5 miles an hour at full speed. Our Sesame ones probably top out at about 3. You can walk faster than the Sesame ones. These have to go a little faster because our route's a little longer. And it's important for us to be able to go faster than our parade speed in case something happens when you catch up. Because that'll happen sometimes. You know, you have a costume malfunction, or someone steps in front of the float and it becomes a thing, they have to slow down. We have to be able to speed up. But these go probably, I would guess, about 5 miles an hour, but I'm not sure on the exact. Yeah.
Are these battery operated?
Yeah, so they're all battery operated. We have 4 batteries that control our drive system, and then 2 batteries that control our external lighting and our audio systems. And every day we charge them up, and they last a really long time. We actually run from those rehearsals, and we ran them from about 8 p.m. sometimes till 5 a.m. and only
had minor cases of battery issues, usually just lights going out, but the drive system is last, which is good. Any other questions? You guys have time for them to take a look on the inside? Sure. Let's do one back here so we get more people. All right. We'll actually go back to this time. Yeah, so it's nice having the headsets because you don't notice it as much. You're kind of in your own little world, and it helps be able to hear radio calls. Yeah, and then we actually have a route as the floats hit those points. So, and we actually have control of telling it where to do that and things like that. So the GPS systems in here actually control the audio out there, and we have a position that just does that as well. Yes, yep. So this is our first parade with that. We have that whole GPS system. It's really cool because you'll hear as things start coming, different announcements and things in parts of the park, and it's all based on float location. Yeah. Yep. And so all of them have the GPS, and if anything goes wrong, it's nice because all the controls are in there with the driver, so they can actually reset and things like that from the inside of the float during. Sorry. We do, right next door we have a building with tools in it, but then en route, once the audio or something goes out, you try to reset it to something more than that, and you just cut the audio and continue on. Yeah, usually a bigger issue like that would be something we try to fix when we're back.
I was supposed to start those, then I got okay.
Yeah, and like we do full maintenance on these and all the stuff as well. So put them up on ramps, get underneath them. We do all that stuff too. Yeah. Cool. So for this parade we have 4. For our Sesame we have 8. And it's actually the same crew does this one does Sesame. So luckily the numbers all even out. So we have 9 people total with our show control position, and then over there we have 9 people total with our show control. Yeah. Cool. Well, that's it for everybody. We can head out that way, please. There's definitely some. I know that it's all the structure's all metal and plywood, but then they fold them. When we got them, they were already done. So I'm not sure. Yeah.